Hey guys, welcome back to Hungry Geeks. My name is Ethan de Guzman, and today it's a very special episode because it's one of the devices that I really want to talk about, that it gives me more delight to share with you what's really a good router right now, especially that if you are a person like me building your smartphone as well. So today we're going to tackle my experience with the ASUS TUF Series AX5400 router. Okay, so guys, if you have devices already such as the latest ones, such as like for example, this is an iPhone 13 Pro Max, or if you have the latest iPad, the latest flagship devices from probably 2 years ago, you have a high chance already that your devices are already Wi-Fi 6 capable. Wi-Fi 6 is one of the latest frequencies that are being allowed right now for routers to utilize, that gives you much more burst speeds, better range in terms of capacity, and the most important factor is no one or no other else is hogging that frequency, so you don't have any bounce off frequencies or latencies that you have to worry about compared to the previous generations. Most of the modem right now provided by your telco utilizes two frequencies, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. So these are the normal frequencies that we are using recently or until now. So 2.4 GHz is really good for long distance, such as penetrating through walls, but the problem is the burst speed is not good enough. Next is 5 GHz. In 5 GHz frequency, I can already reach my plan's maximum burst speeds of 300 Mbps. But the main concern here, are you really maximizing the 5 GHz in your area? Your area might be already overloaded in terms of your neighbors, having too many devices. You encounter some radio frequencies such as walkie-talkies that can interfere with those radios. So that's why Wi-Fi 6 is introduced. It has a higher capacity of bandwidth, more frequencies, and better burst speeds that can even give you speeds of up to, like for example, if you have a 1 gigabit plan, why not? It can give you plans like that. So if you're encountering not the best speeds in terms of your current subscribed speeds, you have to check in three factors. What are these three factors? Number one, the range. So your device or your router currently might not be able to penetrate all of the walls from your house. If you have a 3-floor house and your modem is located at the first floor, most likely on the third floor, you won't be able to get that signal anymore. So in order to solve that problem in terms of range, you have to buy a mesh. A mesh is more of an additional device that can throw the signal of the router to another router, so you have a higher coverage area of devices. Second is, it might be a concern already about capacity. Check how many devices you have currently in your house. In my case, before I already upgraded to the ASUS TUF Series AX5400, I found out I already have 49 devices in my home, including the smart devices, the TV, the smartphones, the tablets, and that's not even turning on all of the devices. Those devices can hog a lot of frequencies and technically overload your system. So your router might not be able to have that proper capacity of bandwidth to give each and every device its proper information and command that it gives. So that's the concern of bandwidth. The last concern is really more of your end device. That's why I ask if you have the latest devices already, such as having a Wi-Fi 6 device, because having the best device in terms of Wi-Fi 6 is really required to have a Wi-Fi 6 router, such as the ASUS TUF Series AX5400. So if those three factors contribute to each other, it means that you need to upgrade already your router to address this concern. So in my case, I still use my current PLDT modem, but I don't activate anymore the radios or the Wi-Fi and directly hook it here on the ASUS TUF Series AX5400. This handles all of the capacity of my internet usage for both wired and wireless. And this one throws an AI mesh in my downstairs living room for my old router, which is the ASUS AC86U, which is my 5 gigahertz router. Fortunately, it's a backwards compatible device. I now have two devices and can even throw this powerful device in terms of handling most of my connections. And when someone's downstairs, they can handle the connection using Wi-Fi mesh. So it answers all of my concerns in terms of internet connectivity. So we're going to check out in terms of my speed right now here. PLDT in terms of I am subscribed on an 300 Mbps plan. In terms of ping, my ping is 4. Download, I'm getting 311, 312. Upload is a constant 400 Mbps. So that means that the connection, of course, I'm just nearby from the router, but technically, if you're not using a Wi-Fi 6 or even a 5 gigahertz connection here, there might be a possibility to say that you won't be able to get the burst speed. So I'll give you an example on that one. So let me just transfer the connection of this device into a 2.4 gigahertz. Like for example, if you own an old smartphone, but you have this router, let's just hypothetically just guess that. So I'm going to connect on my 2 gigahertz connection on this router. Okay, there, it's now connected. Let's do the same speed test. Same server, same connection. So you can see here, the latency is a bit higher at 5 milliseconds, but I'm only getting a burst speeds of 84 in terms of the download. The upload is around, let's see, 90, 93, 94. Fortunately, it still reaches 110. Now, this is already a very good situation already for a 2 gigahertz connection. Now, the reason behind it is this router can do a lot of more capacity because it's handled to do so. Same as with your smartphone, routers right now are more intelligent than ever. It could be the one to allocate the proper allocation of internet speeds for each and every device. Remember, I have 49 devices here in my studio in this house, and the ASUS TUF series AX5400 handles it with its QoS systems. Adaptive QoS is the one that gives in terms of the allocation of speed for each and every device that you will be able to see here. Additionally, from there, what's good that this router has 3 cores to give better allocation. One can do the 2.4 gigahertz, one can do the 5 gigahertz, one can do the Wi-Fi 6 connection, or 3 of them simultaneous can do the same. Now, in terms of that narrative or that kind of connection, I'm pretty confident that my 49 devices is now well taken care of as compared to my previous router, which is just a dual core router. The main difference is really that before I was really encountering a lot of drop times. That's my main concern, especially with my smart bulbs. Since I upgraded to the ASUS TUF series AX5400, it was very seldom already to encounter those kind of drop downs or drop connections, especially that there are more devices that uses 2.4 gigahertz now, such as, like for example, this wireless mouse uses 2.4 gigahertz, which is similar to the smart devices I have here in the studio. All of the lights, the speaker, even the TV, even the CCTV, all of them uses 2.4 gigahertz. So we can pretty much say that if you have a basic device, it's going to use 2.4 gigahertz. If you have a little bit more of an advanced device, such as mid-range smartphones, might as well consider that you have 5 gigahertz connection. But if you're utilizing more for Wi-Fi 6 in flagship devices or even high-end devices such as laptops and even other devices, you can have that dedication of bandwidth, speed, and range for yourself in Wi-Fi 6, since not a lot of people are utilizing it already. So, so here, I really suggest that you get an ASUS TUF series AX5400. This modem saved me a lot of headaches in terms of the connection of my smart home, especially giving commands to Google or Alexa, because it's such a nice feature to maximize the burst speed or the maximum speed of your internet provider. So don't be afraid in terms of checking out your current router. You have to check it out is it really enough for the coverage of your house? Is it really enough to get the proper speeds of my internet? And lastly is, do I have a lot of devices at home? Try to count them and check if it's really overloading already the router. If one of those check boxes tick, then I really suggest you upgrade already on a Wi-Fi 6 router, such as the ASUS TUF-Series AX5400. Fortunately, I came already from an ASUS router, so all I had to do was simply open my app in terms of the ASUS router. It's available in Google Play Store and also Apple Store. So this tiny app really saved me a lot. So from my old router, I saved the settings in terms of the whole configuration of what's my Wi-Fi password, how many devices, and those kind of things. Set it up already here on my device, so it was able to give me a proper allocation and also transition in terms of moving from my old router to this router. So it gave me no headaches. I was able to access it here on a mobile app. And what's good about this router as well is it has that upgraded level of connection in terms of management. What I'm talking about first is the shield, or the TUF-Series shield, is also aesthetically pleasing. It's a nice looking router that can even give you proper conversations. The ASUS Aura RGB can give you a lot of colors in terms of allocation of what kind of logo you want. Is it breathing? Is it waving? Or you just want to have more of the whole spectrum of the rainbow? Why not? So those kind of tiny little details is actually delightful for me. And the thing that surprised me is that this router can also be synced to your Google and Alexa to give Wi-Fi guest passwords to everyone, to open the guest password, guest Wi-Fi, those kind of modes. And I'm actually astonished in terms of that feature. You might not use it a lot, but in my case, perhaps in the future, I might be able to use it. Yeah, that's it. This is the ASUS TUF-Series AX5400. It's such a nifty router. It's so easy to manage. You just have to go to router.asus.com to set it up. It will give you the quick guide through of quick setup, and such a breeze in terms of giving you that flawless internet connection, especially at my house, which is around 200 square meters. I only need 2 routers to give proper speed allocations wherever I am within the house. This is already a 2-floor as well. So I really appreciate in terms of my upgrade into the ASUS TUF-Series AX5400. It really erased and gave me the confidence of widening further my arsenal in terms of having a smart home. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I answered a little bit more of the insights of what you need on a router such as this one and why you need to upgrade. Do hit me a comment down below in terms of asking any questions about routers, internet connection, or even anything that can help you with your smart home as well. Alright, thank you so much guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video and check out for more videos in the future in Hungry Geeks about how to improve, and also check out the latest in tech. So with that, thank you so much. Bye.